Well guys, welcome back, and we're welcome back in our home country. We're back in Canada. We found ourselves a beautiful site. We crossed the border today. We did see a few things off camera. We went to see the Yellowstone Ranch, and that area is beautiful. It is mind-blowing how beautiful that area is. It's not just on the show how pretty that area is. However, we're in a nice spot. We know the rules here in Canada. We're on the beautiful Kettle River. Check out our campsite tonight. I can fish again, as I'm legal to here in Canada. Yeah, not a bad place to be. I'm not really gonna try fishing today, as you guys know my luck. It's not exactly the best. However, tomorrow the weather's supposed to be nice, and I think we're gonna be here for a few more hours. We're not far from where we lived. However, yeah, crossing the border and everything, I think that's one of the tiniest crossings we've ever had, or I've ever been to in my whole entire life. But it was great. It was super easy. It was the real Canadian border crossing. And yeah, we're just gonna enjoy the night back home in Canada. So that doesn't mean that everything is over, that we're not gonna explore, that we're not gonna adventure. We have tons of adventures planned, maybe not with this truck. However, we do have an overlander that we can go and explore more remote areas compared to the motorhome. So nevertheless, let's find some wood and have fire back here, back home in Canada. So the great part about Canada is, for the forest that ain't burnt already, there's a lot of dead trees that helps you clean up the forest. Like, for example, this one. And this one. And then here's another site as well. But I think we're gonna take this tree for the fire tonight, and then I think that should be enough. There's a stump right here. Somebody left a bunch of garbage, just like typical. So we're gonna clean that up too. And there might be a few other dead trees in there. You want something dry. I mean, these trees are dry as it gets. Yeah, they're not rotten, they're dry, which is great. Somebody needs a wheel, rim and tire, come holla. This is like a 13 or 14 inch. Once had, 4-bolt, typical, probably Honda Civic. It's out here if you want it. Not gonna lie, I don't have bar oil, but I do have 2-stroke oil. And I have a little bit left in here. So some oil is better than no oil. For some of you that might be wondering, what are you guys doing this summer? We took on a job at a fishing lodge, not really a fishing lodge. Well, it is a fishing lodge. It's more of a lodge that has fishing, if that makes sense. but there's also campgrounds. So we're going to be working a few days out of the week in return for a free site, as well as a little bit of pay. Because as you guys know it, fuel in free. If you guys haven't already seen, check out our Patreon link. If you want to see our videos without any ads, if you want to see our videos a few days earlier, there's a number of other perks that you can have along with this. Or if you just want to support us and you want to see more of our adventures, make sure you check out the link. And we really appreciate all the support. Make sure you wear your proper safety sandals while operating chainsaws. I wouldn't exactly say mine are proper. They've got some wear, so make sure you don't do what I do. But that's just me. I just do what I do. Anyway, we got some wood. What do Canadians have in common with Americans? We all have campsites people leave garbage at. Funny enough. But I think it's just not everybody. Lighter. That's some dry wood. This is why forest fires actually do start when it is dry. Like, look at this. Didn't take much. Well, we've been driving a lot the last couple days. It's gonna be nice to have a fire, relax. We'll catch up with you guys in the morning, see if we have any fish out here. It's gonna be just a relaxing night kind of thing. We already had dinner, so we'll see you in the morning.
Definitely got cold last night. This is all iced over. Don't have too many options since we haven't gone back to the grocery store yet. So, pancakes it is.
Morning, everybody. Had a nice fire yesterday. That wood was super dry. It was ripping, almost smokeless. It was amazing. Oh, there's lots of wildlife around. We saw a deer cross out of the window through the river. It was pretty cool. But for now, I'm gonna try my luck fishing in my home country. Maybe, you know, Canadian fish like me more. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they just think I'm betraying them. I don't know. Let's try fishing. So I got a streamer on here, and I'm gonna try my luck with the streamer, and if that doesn't work, I'll try a nymph. Wow, it's beautiful out here. Never actually camped at this specific spot before. Not much of a river fisher. I'm not too familiar with it. I'm more of a stillwater fly fishing guy, but I want to learn. Okay, this tree is really bothering me. Let's try a nymph. Okay.
Well, it's definitely a nice and beautiful day here today compared to all the days we spent in the snow back in the States. But so it's nice to be in the warmth again. But I was just working on some editing, the kids sleeping, got the video all done. It's exporting right now. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go into our cab and just tidy it up a little bit because we've been driving for the last few days pretty much nonstop. Put on a lot of kilometers in those days, so it's got a little messy in there, not like crazy, but because I did a good cleaning in it a couple weeks ago, so not like I have to do a deep clean. I just want to tidy it up a little bit, get it back into a comfortable car to drive, or truck. Definitely not messy, just have a few of our things just laying around here that I have to tidy up. Got all of our paperwork from crossing the border, so I'm just gonna get this all cleaned up and then it'll be more comfortable to drive in. think that's much better. Now we can actually sit in a clean area when we drive. I think the kid just woke up, so we might head off.
Guys, we're gonna clean up. We're gonna get through the city of Kelowna, British Columbia, at a reasonable time. Whoever's been to Kelowna knows that place is a disaster to drive through because they have a red light at every intersection. So it sometimes takes a long time. But yeah, we're kind of hoping to miss everything. First, gotta clean up. There's a bunch of beer cans, stuff over here. Cans, soups. Yeah, just gonna clean this up. And then gonna load up the chainsaw and the axe up there and head on out. Really didn't fish. I gave it a few casts and that's about it. That's it. We found a nice hammock that, why would I throw it out? Nice. All right. Back home we go.
One journey ends and a new one begins. We're super excited for our summer plans, doing some rooftop tent camping and starting our new job at a remote fishing lodge, way out in the wild. But before we commit to full-time in our RV, we're heading back to our home city to visit friends and family and tackle a few of those not-so-fun, mundane tasks. Thanks so much for tagging along with us this week. We've got some big adventures ahead, and we can't wait to share them with you all. See you in the next one.